And we're back.
And we are back. We're finishing up on NXT for end this week, so.
Up next, Heavy Machinery defeated two enhancement talents.
Yeah, Heavy Machinery defeated enhancement talents. There's not really much you can say.
Stakes and weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good squash here. I actually love the mixed reactions from UE. I want to call him UE now because the five of us are tight.
Okay.
Does anybody know who UE is?
Undisputed Era?
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
That's not really a mouthful.
You think Dijakovic is a mouthful?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, they tried to blow off the impressive performance, but they still sold some fear for the Tag Team Championship match next week. And the main event, an actual cage match, where the cage made sense.
Yeah.
And the cage was used.
Yeah.
As part of the gimmick, not just a gimmick. Johnny Gargano defeated Aleister Black.
Yeah, it was a very strong cage match. Like Joe said, the feud definitely called for it. And I think we also got one of the holy poop moments to cap off the year for NXT, with DIY reuniting and hitting Aleister with the meet me in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my match of the week.
Same area.
Yeah, it was great, hard-hitting, intense match that played out their previous meetings very well. I see online the finish was being debated, as it seems people are souring on the Gargano and Ciampa story. Also proved that Vince also feels that the audience has short attention space.
Which, he has a point there.
So we're also proving Vince's point right. Because I don't know why Pat will be souring on the story. But
I'm not souring on the story.
I don't know who is.
I just wanted to break from it after TakeOver Brooklyn, and we got that, so.
Yeah, but I think he played extremely well here. Gargano's completely obsessed with beating Ciampa. Ciampa is the puppet master, I guess, right now, for the time being.
Yeah.
He knows this, he continually mind fucks him. Best way to put it, so.
And by the way, they're pretty much pointing something out.
Right.
Johnny's Johnny wrestling symbol is now attached to Venom.
Right, yeah.
So Venom attached to Spider-Man, but Spider-Man eventually rejected Venom.
Right.
So eventually Johnny's going to turn back to good.
Right. Yeah, and while he mind fucks him, Johnny still continues to spiral the fuck out of control.
Yeah. And
lose himself along the way, fall into madness over his obsession. And what Pat just said about that movie. Yes.
One of Venom the character, that's what happened.
Yeah, what Pat just said.
The movie, Spider-Man's not even in the movie.
What Pat just said about the comic. Or the character.
Yes.
I think all three stories came together very well here, and I quite appreciate it long term. So,
no, yeah.
And later storytelling being done here. So, good job. Bosh of the week. I'm actually staying out this week. Nothing's springing to mind, and I hate it. Well,
I'll go with one thing I dislike just to have one. And finally, it's not Raw.
Did it happen on Raw?
No, it didn't happen on Raw.
Oh, well, that's right.
It's more of a minor complaint, but I thought this was actually a relatively solid week for WWE. But I'm going to go with Paige not being SmackDown GM. She had been booked as one of the smartest GMs.
You wanted 5 authority figures?
Or no, you could have just had her be the one with SmackDown.
I literally thought when Shane came out, the Paige was going on Raw. I didn't expect Shane to come out. And then when he said SmackDown needed help, I was confused. But then when Vince said they're cutting out the middle management, I just automatically assumed Paige was going.
Yeah, at that point,
I knew it was coming.
At that point, it made sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you literally had one of the best GMs, underrated. That's going to be.
Yeah, well, Paige though, she could do a lot of things. She doesn't just have to be GM. Unlike most of the women there, she sounds like she's a person. So she might be able. She could be a manager for somebody.
Yeah, she can. She
could be ring announcer. She could be commentary. She could star in her own movie.
Yeah. She's doing at least 2 of those things. Or who knows, maybe...
She could have a movie made about her life, because maybe not star in one. But at least a movie made about her life.
Or who knows, maybe she made a quick and miraculous recovery.
She was one of the ones being looked at thanks to Brian.
Yeah.
So she was one of the few being looked at. So who the hell knows? And as Brian, as you know from Dan Brian, those concussion retirements.
Yeah.
Do take a lot longer to look at, depending on how severe the concussions were.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll see, but I guess that's the one negative thing that jumps directly in mind. Although it does make sense.
See, I would more so, if I had one, I would more so say the opening segment of Raw. Chris pretty much used agents got blamed for the product being banned. Just remember that. But whatever. Even though I hate the decision, even though WWE did something right storyline wise, logically I can't get mad for that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get the decision, but logically the storyline makes sense. Now, if you would say Mandy and Carmella not going longer than a minute and 30-something seconds, then I can understand. Because to me, that was the worst decision on SmackDown.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, because that history match was reminiscent of a Kelly Kelly match. And we don't get a lot of Kelly Kelly type matches anymore for the woman. So I would like to see something different.
Yeah, there's a reason why we don't get too many of those.
Literally, like Carmella did the Kelly spin. All I was waiting for her was to yell.
Yeah, Carmella's been using that head scissors a lot.
Well, there has to be one hot band wrestler that does. Hella. I mean, she's better than Kelly, but still.
Yeah.
And show of the week.
I do have my pick.
Yeah, I got mine.
1, 2, 3. SmackDown.
NXT.
Okay.
It was literally SmackDown or NXT. I had them tied. I just gave it to NXT because they matched it week.
Yeah.
But storyline wise, definitely SmackDown minus the main event NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. SmackDown had my botch of the week, and is also
minor complaint of the week, not really a botch.
It's a botch of the week, being it's really the only thing I can come up negative.
His botch was WWE doing logical storytelling, which is something you don't get on the main roster.
Yes,
a lot.
But I just wanted to see Paige.
No, you just want.
Was that too much to ask?
You just wanted something to fill in the time for botch of the week because we're only been 2-minute video.
that too. Yeah.
That's what you wanted.
But yeah, I thought SmackDown was a way cohesive show. I thought they had brilliant moments in there, and I thought they had solid wrestling throughout. That's why I didn't choose NXT, where NXT had a lot more shorter matches and a couple squash matches.
Yeah, I agree with SmackDown. I'll go with SmackDown because I thought SmackDown had a lot of more cohesive storytelling and strong wrestling, whereas NXT told one really great story, and then just a couple a win for Io and the Oli and Dakota, and then 2 squash matches. So I should give the edge to SmackDown because the 2 best matches of the week were literally SmackDown and NXT's main events. But it wasn't like a 5-star steel cage next to like a 3 3/4 SmackDown main event.
Yeah,
it was like a 3 3/4 4-star main event to a 4 to 4 1/4 star. So the main events were so close. Now y'all give the SmackDown. You changed my mind.
Okay.
But NXT was really strong. The SmackDown had the better storytelling aspect though. I will say this: Raw was very close this week.
Way closer than it has been.
Raw was in last place. No. But it was very close.
Just the bottom moved up a little.
If I had to rank the shows, I would say SmackDown, NXT. Overall, I think NXT UK had better wrestling than 205 Live this week. So,
I did as well.
Because of the second episode, more so. NXT UK, Raw 205 Live, you can actually argue which one was better if you wanted to this week.
Yeah. I'll give it to 205 Live, then Raw, though.
But the fact that Raw was in last place on this week is a big compliment for Raw. Because you could argue there was a show just as decent as Raw.
Yeah. So
there you go. Is anybody expecting Raw continue this trend all the way to at least Mania?
I hope so, but I know better.
We'll let them slide in the next 2 weeks. Because they're holiday tape shows. By the way, fuck that shit if you think I'm letting them slide. You stacked up both shows for Christmas week.
Yeah.
You better be putting on good shows. Otherwise, why the fuck stack them up? At least Raw's got the Miracle on 34th Street Fight. SmackDown's got Rusev and Nakamura and Joe and Jeff. So, I forget what Raw's main event is. It's Seth versus somebody. What else? Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Rhoda and Naida.
Rhoda?
I'm gonna call her Rhoda for now on. Because remember I accidentally called her that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll do it for Rhoda. Hopefully next Friday she becomes Ronda again. Bomb next, says Pat got destroyed at TLC.
By one match.
Right, but we don't count statistics here. Because we have short attention spans apparently, as wrestle fans. We will have our year-end awards in 2 weeks. But we will have Slavery 1996. Actually, New Year's Night.
Are you getting this?
But Slavery 1996 coming up next. Or next week. One or the other. Probably next though.
Yeah.
Year-end awards are January 1st. There we go.
That's what we're filming them, yeah.
See you then.
See you then.